Yo, what up, what up? You tuning in to Mikey 215 Sports where we keep it 100 as always. So, this is what y'all want? This is what y'all want? Y'all want the Eagles to beat up on all y'all little favorite teams? All y'all media darling teams? You know, the Rams, everybody loving the Rams now. Everybody loving the Lions, the Commanders, the Bills. This is what y'all want? Y'all want to see the bad guys. That's what y'all want, right? Cool. I'm letting y'all know this right now. And it's not me being cocky, arrogant, or overconfident. None of that. This is just me knowing the heart of, my squad. We are going to whoop the Rams' ass, point blank, period. I ain't going to talk about no other teams right now because the Rams is the ones that's on the menu right now. But I'm letting y'all know this right now. This is not going to be what y'all think it is. I know everybody loving the Rams. They the most dangerous team all of a sudden now. This, that, and the third. Everybody we play is always the most dangerous. Everybody want to see us get upset. Everybody want to see us home. This is what y'all want, right? I'm letting y'all know this right now. For anybody that hate the Eagles fans or hate the Eagles, you're going to hate us even more. Because it's not ending this Sunday. We're not. We're going to mop the floor with the Rams. I'm just going to let y'all know that right now. All this cute little story. And like I said, prayers out to LA. This has nothing to do with me talking like this. Is nothing towards LA at all. This is just strictly on football terms. We are mopping the Rams. And that's just that. I'm tired of the disrespect. I'm tired of all that. We see what y'all want. A lot of fans, y'all don't want to see the Eagles win. Cool. Y'all like teams that never won nothing. That's why y'all on the Rams top. No, not the Rams. The Lions top. They y'all favorites right now. That's why y'all loving the Commanders. They haven't won in 30 years. The Rams, they don't really got a fan base. I never met a Rams. I probably met one Rams fan in the past 29 years of my life. So I get it why they loving them. But this whole favoritism is going to come back. It's going to haunt y'all at the end. Because y'all little favorites that y'all picking to go to the Super Bowl, y'all got the Lions as a lock to go to the Super Bowl. Y'all are going to be real salty when this is all said and done. And that's just how I feel. Like I said, once again, it's not me being cocky. It's not me being overconfident or arrogant. This is how I feel. We are going to show why we are the most complete team. I don't care what happened last week. I don't care. We won. It didn't look pretty on offense. It is what it is. I don't care about that. We watch football every year. Every week is going to be different. A team may play a certain way the previous week and come back different the next week. It's football. We know that that's what happens. We know that a team's going to give you the best shot. Teams know around the NFL, they know what the Eagles is about. That's why you're going to see teams give us their best shot. And shout out to the Packers. They gave us their best shot. You can downplay, the Packers wasn't that good, but y'all was saying they were really good and dangerous leading up to that game when we were about to play them. So how they wasn't as dangerous then, or injuries? Y'all didn't care when we had injuries. So y'all pick and choose. Y'all pick and choose pretty much. You know what I mean? And it's annoying, but at the same time, cool. The Eagles do need to take on the villain role. That's cool. That's fine. Because y'all are going to be salty. Y'all are waiting for us to lose. Y'all wishful thinking. It's crazy the amount of stuff I'm seeing. I'm hearing, on the TV or in the media or other fans. Is the stuff I've been hearing is about the Eagles or about the Rams. Just us in general has been really crazy. It's really showing me that y'all favorite teams who haven't really done anything. Bills never won a Super Bowl ever. That's why y'all love them so much. That's why y'all rooting for them. I see it. Oh, Bills and Lions in the Super Bowl. That's the Super Bowl America wants. I see the little posts. Lions never won a Super Bowl. That's why y'all so hype about them. Commanders haven't won anything in 30 years. So I get it. Y'all like losers. Y'all throw these pity posts for these teams and it's getting out of hand. It's getting way out of hand, and that's why this playoffs for this Eagles season is huge. We got to put a lot of this stuff to bed. Point blank period. We got to put a lot of this to bed. Like I said, everybody is rooting against us. Everybody want to see us lose. You know, and I said this before in my previous videos. This is what they want. I'm letting you know this right now. We're definitely not giving that to y'all this Sunday. I'm not gonna look ahead because, like I said, one game at a time. I'm never the type of fan that looks ahead of a game. Even though I'm not playing, I always say one game at a time. I'm not even thinking about the NFC Championship. I'm just worried about watching this divisional round matchup with the Rams. I'm not one of those fans that's let look forward to it. Even though I'm not playing, the Rams is who's in front of us right now. You know? But yeah, the disrespect is crazy and it's not gonna stop. So that's why this playoffs is huge for the Eagles. It's real huge. I know people hated the Eagles in the past, but this season it just seemed like it's, I don't know. To me, it just seems like it's at a higher level than ever before, from what I can remember, and that's cool. That's fine. That's what it gotta be. That's what it gotta be. If it's gonna be like that, we're gonna whoop some ass on our way to becoming that. We'll be the bad guys. That's cool. And also, and I didn't really speak on this, but a lot of the quarterbacks that got knocked out last week, it was some people in the media that was saying they trust Justin Herbert more than Hurts going into the playoffs. They trust what's his name? Who just sent Sam Darnold. I've heard somebody say going to the playoffs they trust Sam Darnold more than Hurts. Jordan Love more than Hurts. Justin Herbert literally threw his team out of the game. Justin Herbert, the quarterback that y'all praise, that y'all want to big up to be some type of elite quarterback that he is not, threw his team out of the playoffs. Literally. You can say the receivers didn't catch certain balls or anything like that. I watched that game. He threw his team out of the game. He was the reason why his team lost. The defense did everything they could do. Justin Herbert was the reason why his team got sent home. Nobody's talking about it. Jordan Love. Y'all been loving Jordan Love. Ever since that he had that hot streak towards the end of last season, coming into this season, y'all been loving him. The back foot throw. Oh, he's like just all types of stuff. He didn't make enough plays to win. He is the reason why his team is home. He threw those 2 picks. Or 3. I think he threw 3. He threw those 3 picks. His receivers wasn't dropping the ball. And y'all can say injuries. No, we don't care about no injuries. Y'all didn't care about our injuries when A.J. Brown was out for some games. Smitty was out. The Buccaneers game, I don't think we had A.J. Brown, Smitty, or Mulata. Y'all didn't care. That Commanders game when Hurts got knocked out in the first quarter. Y'all didn't care. So we don't care about no injuries. Every time we beat somebody, it's an excuse on why we beat them. It's always an excuse. So go ahead, keep making excuses. I can't wait to hear the excuses on why the Rams lose. I can't wait. What's going to be the excuse then? What is it? How many excuses can y'all going to come up with? And you know what? That's fine. Keep coming up with excuses. That's cool with me. It's just funny to me. All the stuff I hear, like I said, y'all pick and choose, and it's evident y'all pick and choose. Yeah. So I'm once again I'm excited for this matchup. I think it might snow. I'm not sure if it's gonna snow. I think so. Either way, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be real cold. At some point, I think the Eagles are gonna run away with this game. At some point, I'm not saying we're gonna blow them out in the beginning. But I do think at some point during the game, maybe some point during the second half, the Eagles is going to start pulling away from the Rams. And you're going to see it. The Rams are going to make their plays in the beginning. They got Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp, who can still make plays. I know he's getting older. Williams, their running back. So they're gonna make some plays. I'm not and Matthew Stafford, I got a lot of respect for him as well. So they gonna make their plays, but I just feel like at some point we're gonna run away with that game. That's just how I feel. So if the Rams think they're about to come into Philly and get out of there with a W, you're crazy. All this Lions and Rams NFC Championship, that shit is over. It ain't happening. That shit is over. It's over for that. I'm letting y'all know that right now. So y'all can like this little. Y'all want to treat the NFL like it's some type of motion picture movie. This is not that. It's not that. I know sometimes it may seem like it a little bit because the NFL they love storylines. They love storylines. But at the end of the day, this is football. The best team wins. We don't care about no storylines. We don't care about what team haven't won in 30 years or what team never won a Super Bowl. We don't care about none of that. I know I don't care about none of that. This is about who's the best team on that Sunday or Saturday, whenever. That's what it's about. And I feel as though the Eagles are the most complete team remaining in the NFL, especially in the NFC. The Lions are a juggernaut. I'm not going to take anything away from them. Commanders, they have a bright future. I think Jaden Daniels is really nice. He can definitely do some special things when the ball is in his hands. Well, the ball is always in his hands, the quarterback, but when the game is on the line towards the end, he knows how to make some things happen. Matthew Stafford, Super Bowl champion, we know about him. Josh Allen, of course, a really talented quarterback. Lamar Jackson, don't I even gotta say any words about Lamar Jackson. And Patrick Mahomes, we know what he's about. So there's a lot of elite quarterbacks. In golf, golf is also not a scrub. You know, he's played in the Super Bowl. He does his thing as well. But I'm going with my guy. I'm going with Hurts. To me, he's one of the most clutch quarterbacks in the league. He may not throw for 300, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sometimes it's not going to look pretty. And to the average fan or fair weather fan or casual fan, they're not going to like it. But we got to realize one thing, and I just said it. This is football. This is not Madden. This is not it. We don't care about your fantasy. We don't care about your parlays. This is football. You got to do what you got to do to win. And that's what Hurts does. And he's going to continue to do that. I believe he will. And also, like I said, we have a complete team. If the offense is struggling, that defense is going to pick it up. If the defense decides to have a bad game, that offense is going to pick it up. This team is well coached. A little bit of stuff here and there, but they're well coached. Sirianni has turned things around completely from last season. I said this in my first video. Yeah. We're the most complete team in the league. And I knew by the way that game happened with the Packers that the media and other fans was going to look at us different, you know, saying we're not as scary as we think we are, or you know, we're not as elite, or you know what I mean. And seeing the Rams blow out the Vikings like that, it made it even worse. Now it's looking like, oh, the Rams going to upset the Eagles. Oh, the Eagles are in trouble. Nah, it ain't gonna be like that. I'm sorry. I know we probably fooled y'all last week, but we are not the Vikings. We don't have Sam Darnold as a quarterback. They got some weapons over there. They had a solid defense over there too, but we are not the Vikings, y'all. So, yeah, that's just how I feel right now. Um, so my score prediction for that game, I'm gonna say I got us winning 30-20. I'm gonna say 30-20. Yeah, that's my score prediction. Like I said, I think it's gonna be back and forth in the beginning of the game, but I think at some point we're just gonna be too much and too physical for the Rams. The Rams are not more physical than the Eagles. Let's just cut that out right there. They're not more physical than the Eagles. So if it's gonna be an ugly game Sunday, that's cool. I trust us to win that ugly game. You know, it's just that simple. I do got some score predictions No, not score predictions. I'm gonna say I do got some picks for who I think is gonna win this weekend. For that Chiefs and Texans game, I'm gonna go with the Chiefs, of course. I know Patrick Mahomes haven't played. I think like 21 days, 20. How many days he haven't played? I still think they gonna. I think the Texans don't have enough firepower right now to compete with the Chiefs. If they had Tink Dell and Diggs, then it would be a little bit different. But they don't have enough firepower right now. So I got the Chiefs on that one. Then the Lions and Commanders. Um, that game low key is a little tricky. Um, mm, I'm gonna have to go with the Lions. I think it's gonna be a close game. I don't think the Lions is gonna blow them out completely. The Commanders, they're a young team as well, so they're gonna come in here with a lot to prove. The pressure's not really on the Commanders; it's really on the Lions. So I do see the Lions still winning a close one. Of course, for our game, Eagles versus Rams, I got the Eagles. Bills and the Ravens, I'm gonna go ahead and rock up with Lamar Jackson on that one to get the win on the road. I just think the Ravens are more of a complete team than the Bills. Yeah, so those are my picks for this division round weekend. Um, yeah, yeah. So tomorrow is the start of the division round, so it should be fun. I'm gonna enjoy the games. Um, but yeah, so I guess the Eagles are the villains now. They're the bad guys, and that's cool. That's fine with me. I have no I have no issues with it. The disrespect I am tired of, and it's time to just put all of that to bed. All of it. So right now the Rams are up, and we're gonna quiet everything. We're gonna quiet all that noise after Sunday. All that is gonna be done. We sending them boys back to LA, and then we moving on to the next. And it's just that simple. It's just that simple. So, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you have any concerns or if you're feeling real positive about this matchup. Let me know. In the meantime, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. Go Birds.